What's up, everyone? How we're doing? Today I want to talk to you about something not just strength conditioning related. I want to talk to you about just how we think as people, because I think it's important. I think about thinking. It's kind of a meta concept, but we'll go with it. The idea is simply that it's almost like as humans, we take the path of most resistance, or at least a path to justify what we do. And let me give you a background to this comment. And this doesn't stem from this interaction, but it led me to this video, I guess, so whatever, kind of. I posted a video of me dunking in a rec league game, which is my first basically real dunk in a game at 29 years old. I thought it was kind of cool. It was exciting for me. I've never dunked in a game before. Actually, I dunked 2 weeks ago in a game, but it was hard to call a game. There wasn't really much any defense when I dunked the basketball. So this was like the first real kind of game dunk. And I played college basketball. I was not athletic. I always wanted to dunk. I was told I wasn't athletic. Point is, I dunked at 29 versus not being able to all the way through, my college days and so on and so forth. And I made the post and I showed the video and people are like, oh, well, the most amazing thing is, I get this all the time, by the way, when I post videos of me dunking. Oh, you're so tall now. Well, okay, no, I did not grow 4 or 5 inches from when I was 19 years old in college trying to dunk a basketball. Like, I hate to break it to you, I didn't. I mean, maybe half an inch, but whatever. That's not the point. The point is, why is that the first reaction? Why aren't you interested? This is showing pretty good, as good a video proof as I can show being 11 years apart of my progress, right? I'm sorry I don't have, or anyone else in this case, not just me, doesn't have detailed reporting of things they couldn't do. I actually do have my vertical jump height, by the way, from my senior year of college. And it was trash. It was on a Vertec. I think it was 24.5 inches, which on a Vertec is embarrassingly bad. That's really not good. But the point is, you're not going to document this stuff. That wasn't a goal of mine. I was trying to play basketball. And so when people see it and they react, well, how tall are you? Why aren't you interested in what I did to get there? And it got me thinking, because I have the same problem too. When I see someone else's success, for some reason, it's so easy to take it as, it almost sheds light on your lack of success. I don't know if that's the right word. It makes you insecure of yourself. You judge yourself. You compare yourself. And as opposed to doing that, maybe you should look at someone else's success, and this is what I've been trying to do personally, and you say, look, how did they do it? How can I learn from it? What benefits can I get from that interaction of observing their success, right? What can I learn? What methods did they use? Is there anything I can take away from it personally? So I find it's hard to say congrats, but you should probably try and say congratulations a little more and learn from it. Instead, it's almost like somehow the training method's part of our identity, and we are trying so hard to maintain our identity and not let it be beaten up somehow, that we will find every flaw in someone else's training method before finding any value in it. And we find all these flaws. First off, if you want to see why something doesn't work, there's an infinite number of ways something doesn't work. There's only typically one way something does, right? If I have a key for a lock, that key works for one lock, but I can find an infinite number of other locks it doesn't work for. So I could just constantly point out negatives. And so that's not beneficial. Everyone can point out a problem. There's infinite number of problems. There's technically only one solution. I guess one best solution, right? Okay, so you get the idea. And the issue is people just don't say congratulations, right? And that's a mindset that I'm trying to adopt a little bit more and be more aware of someone's success and not just be happy for them, because obviously that's a good thing, but how can I learn from it and what can I do about it? But on the same side, it's people want to, and maybe I've self-evaluated this and said well, why do I want to, poo-poo someone else's whatever, whether I do it vocally or internally. I mean, we've all been there. We've watched something, we don't agree with it. And the first thing we do is we try to point out it's wrong, because if we point out it's wrong, then because in theory, there's one solution, right? And if I point out that's wrong, then it at least, at a minimum, increases the odds that my solution's right. By no means are you proving what you're doing is right. That's so silly. You're not proving what you're doing is right by showing that someone else is wrong. Instead, you're trying to show that they're wrong so you can improve the probability that you are right. Why don't you just look at your own program and determine if it's right or wrong. It's that simple, right? And so it's so interesting because the truth hurts and you don't want to evaluate it. But in those situations, it is a good reminder that we should evaluate ourselves objectively. And these situations where you see someone else's success that sometimes might make you feel insecure, don't be insecure. There's no limit to the amount of success. It's not like there's a bucket and they're draining the success bucket. There's options for you to be successful too within it. So, opportunities, not options. Maybe they're options. I don't know. You get the point. Whatever. So I just want to share that with you. Be kind to people, say congratulations, and just try and learn and understand what emotions are evoked from when you see someone else's success, and then what you can do about them, and maybe how you can help yourself turn those maybe negative emotions into something positive to build off of. So I just want to share that with you. Hope you guys enjoy. I appreciate y'all listening. And as always, thank you and take care.